Congratulations to Spanish-Dutch artist Alicia Framis, who is getting married at the age of 57. Hopefully, they have a life of bliss and peace with their partner. Though, interestingly, their partner isn't a person. It's not an animal, like past cases that have come up in headlines. And it may not be objectophilia, where there's a romantic attraction to an object. In February 2024, it was reported that Alicia was looking to marry AILEX. And AILEX is an AI-generated hologram. AILEX is said to be a composite of the attributes of all her past romantic partners. So, according to Alicia, while AILEX may not be the perfect partner, it's said to be supportive, attentive, and could meet all her emotional needs. Alicia will be adorned in white and AILEX would be projected as a hologram. The guest list may include both people and AI personas. This wedding is said to be part of Alicia's performance project called The Hybrid Couple. This project is set to explore the relationship between people and AI in contemporary society. And Alicia was said to have clarified that the relationship is an experiment, not exactly a romantic endeavor. She was said to have remarked that love and S*X with robots and holograms are an inevitable reality. She sees them as great companions capable of expressing empathy the way phones have saved people from loneliness and filled the void in their lives. Alicia also deems society to already be hybrid, coexisting with machines in various aspects of life. According to her, some people are able to survive because of their pacemaker, while for young people, their best friend is their cell phone. So, this experience would serve as a preview of the world to come. And as interactive presences, holograms in one's homes could take it even further. If you've seen a show like Boston Legal or House, there have been cases of people being in relationships with mannequins as well. Even Alicia was said to have lived with a mannequin as part of an art project. And AI companions may have a certain appeal, with loneliness becoming an epidemic, as US Surgeon General Vivek Murthy puts it. People may turn to AI chatbots after experiencing trauma or psychological issues. AI companies may even be seen as non-judgmental or consistently supportive. People may have a sense of diminishing marginal utility, where, over time, they may lose interest in people or things. But that could also mean that people could lose interest in AI personas, typical of people to be the ones to give up. In 2024, mental health may still be stigmatized and underreported. Maybe an AI husband or wife could be a new avenue for emotional support or companionship or even love. In India's urban centers, there may be an increase in single-person households and the elderly may be living alone as well. Is it time to take to the streets to find new companions or go the AI route? Some see marriages as a union between people and families. Others see it as a social construct. Is this the death of traditional matchmaking? People may be finding it harder to find a suitable partner, and even dating apps may not be working out for people. Would AI companions be a temporary solace, and could they contribute to long-term psychological issues? Could this lead to emotional stunting? On the other hand, if you custom-make your partner, could that make one feel like they should be able to control their partner? Could that contribute to gender-based violence? And if AI companions are trained on biased data from the internet, could this mean hyper-sexualized representations? Everyone would want a Hrithik Roshan-esque or a Jennifer Lawrence-esque partner, which could change the way they choose even their friends, who can be unrefined and imperfect. This might mean a distorted view of relationships. And if you're choosing how your partner is to be formed, could there be some harmful ideas about what a relationship should look like? Say someone wants an AI entity to be submissive. That could perpetuate regressive attitudes towards gender roles. Will an AI companion lead to isolation or integration? Are you being forced to rethink the nature of love and companionship? Are you embracing or resisting a new evolution of love? How do you think it will change? Let us know in the comments.